Hey there, planners. Today I want to introduce you to my 2023 Fall Faith Planner. I'm super excited to start using this in just a few weeks, so go grab your planners and let's get planning. All right, before I dive right into my Fall Faith Planner, I do want to say welcome to the channel if you are new. We are super excited if this is your first time joining us. We at Planning Annie are a community of planner enthusiasts. We love to talk about our planners, our journals, our supplies, how we get things done, stay organized, and be productive, while at the same time enjoying creativity and all of our fun supplies. So if that sounds like something that you would enjoy, we do hope you'll consider subscribing and becoming part of our community. Definitely hop down in the comments below. There's always good, lively discussion going on there. So I want to talk about my Faith Planner. I have been, if you have been around the channel, you know that I have been using this Erin Condren Franken Planner for the summer of 2023, and she is chunky. She is super chunky right now. This is only 3 months. So I took apart several Erin Condren planners and put together the monthly view, the weekly view, and the daily views from the Daily Duo, and put them all together. And this is the hourly Erin Condren layout. And I started putting decor in the middle and then breaking the page in half and putting prayers and praises at the top and my daily scripture writing at the bottom. I have the scriptures I'm going to write here, and what I am using and have been using for all of 2023 is the monthly scripture reading and writing plan from Kingdom Bloggers. I will have that listed down below, but I write out the verse down here, and each month has a theme. For example, you can see here the month of July was the theme of trusting God, and so all of the verses relate to that. And I started matching the colors and really even doing a little bit of, creative art down here, just a tiny bit, and really enjoyed the way this looked. Really enjoyed the space that I had and being able to couple a prayer or a praise with that verse, and coming in here daily and having this be sort of the meditation and how I start my day. I wanted to continue with that into the fall because I really liked the way it looked, and I actually wanted to break it out and just have a whole planner devoted to that view. So I pulled out the rest of the year for the hourly layout, the rest of 2023. So that will be September, October, November, and December, and put them together in this planner. And I do that just by uncoiling and coiling, recoiling, and I put it on this rose gold coil that I had. This is a cover from last year, the Erin Condren Seasonal Surprise Box. For the fall, had this beautiful fall cover on it, so I've put that on here for the fall, but I will probably, change it out for different holidays or seasons. I've got a little note here to myself about how I plan to use each section, so I will go through that as I flip through the different sections, but I have, kind of thought about how to use each of the sections, particularly because I want to have this entire planner be my faith planner. And one of the things I like about this size is this one doesn't travel. So this stays at home. This is something I do first thing in the morning before I start my day, head to work, all of that stuff. I am in this planner, so it doesn't actually have to travel anywhere. So it's fine to be this size and to bulk up. All right, so I've just got one of the beautiful asterisk pages here, and this was actually the title page where you wrote your name, and I just whited this out. I'm thinking that I may make this some sort of vision board or collage for the end of the year, or just write out some prayers here for how I want to use this planner. So I've got a little bit of thinking to do about how I want to do that. I don't know that I will use these pages at all, but I did include them just in case I found a use. So I would actually love to have your idea for these mini calendars. It's got July through December of 2023, and then it's got 2024. Any thoughts about how to use this? I actually also thought about potentially marking spiritual holidays, like festivals, things like that from the Old Testament, from the Bible, maybe putting that in here just for awareness, education, but I'm not quite sure how to use these pages. All right, same thing with this. I'm not quite sure how I want to use this in my Erin Condren summer planner. I actually use this as a bucket list, like a not bummer summer list, things I wanted to do this summer. And it was really fun to have that here. I'm not quite sure how I want to use this. I thought about putting family member names and just prayers for each family member that I want to kind of focus on through the end of the year. I thought about that. I'm still kind of working through exactly how I want to use this. Okay, once we get into the months, what I want to do with the monthly calendar is actually write in the daily scripture. So I want to put in, I'm not going to write the whole scripture out, but I want to put the verse reference, like, John 3:16, put that into each box. I also want to put the days that are tithing days for us in here, and maybe some holidays or birthdays, things like that in here. So keeping this very light, not doing a whole lot here. I thought about a monthly prayer here, might be nice as well, and of course some decor. So that's what I plan to do with the monthly pages. For the dashboard, I thought a lot about this. This page, I am going to number and make this a daily gratitude page, because I like gratitude rather than putting it in this format. I like gratitude to be in a list, and there's plenty of room here to do the list of 30, or 31. So I'm going to turn this into my running gratitude page. So I'll come here every morning, probably, and write the day before, because I can reflect on the day as a whole, write the day before something that I'm grateful for. For this side of the dashboard, I want to do a verse of the month in here or down here. I'm sort of writing it out larger, just one of the verses from that month. So that's something I'll probably do at the end of the month when I can think back on all the verses. I want to do a prayer list, so things that I want to be praying about. I also thought about putting a list of answered prayers, and then writing out one of the promises of God. So that's kind of how I'm going to be using this, and I'd like to capture a promise of God based on the verses that I'm reading that month. So that's how I plan to use this page. And then when we get into the weeks, I'm going to continue to use that format where I have prayers and praises at the top, scriptures at the bottom. I'm going to continue to do that here, putting in the decor. I really like having the decor because it gives a color scheme and it just makes it attractive to look at, and it also divides up the page. So I'm going to continue to do that, probably with my favorite sticker shops, Sticker Shop Grand Plans. I'll probably continue to use that in here. So using that, and then I think that is really all. Oh, I had this page of fall stickers. This actually came in the seasonal surprise box last year. I haven't ever used this. Oh, I did put notes pages. So after the weeks, I put a few extra notes pages, and I thought that I would use this for reflection, longer prayers, any journaling that I want to do. I would have this extra space to do that here. So that is how I plan to use this planner. I'm super excited to get into it. I'm very excited to see that pattern and beauty continue with my scripture writing. So hopefully you enjoyed getting a look at what I'm going to use. This is one that I probably will not share a lot on this channel because I do put a lot of personal things in my faith journal, but I did want to share it with you so that you could see what I'm going to be using. I would love to hear from you. What do you use as a faith journal or a faith planner? Leave that down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to Plannin' Annie for more content like this, and as always, thanks for planning with me.